Hello everyone, welcome to the Princeps game studio. Today we would like to show you our new project, our new game. Of course it's a war game, and it's called Iron Squad. I will just show you the box, how it looks like. You can see that it's quite big. It's approximately 23 by 21 by 4 inches. And the reason why this box is so big is because it has this Princeps Games Fog of War system. This is something we think will be very new and very revolutionary, I may say. And we would like to show you in this video how this system works. This will be first video, which will show only how this Fog of War system works, and after that we'll make another video where we will show you how the game works. Let's talk about the system first. Okay, most of you, if not all, have played computer strategy games, and you have a situation where you have your unit going through the terrain, and you have a fog of war that prevents the player to see the terrain or the enemy units. As you move the unit, the fog of war reveals and you can see the terrain and the enemy unit. There are many situations where you can see your enemy, but your enemy can't see you because you have a different area of sight. That's the situation where you can sneak behind the enemy lines, you can go unnoticed between the enemy units, and that is something that is very, very interesting, and that gives the computer games something that board games don't have, or at least they don't have in the matter as the computer games have. What we want to show you here is that it is possible to do it in board games too. The closest system we found to this was a double-blind system that was used back in the 80s, I think. But that system required an empire which will tell the player when the enemy units walked into his line of sight, and when he can spot the enemy unit. It was a bit tricky to do that because even the very notion that the umpire is telling something to the player reveals that something is happening. We created a system that allows you to simulate the computer strategy games in board game without the need of a third person, without the need of an umpire. And this is a video about this, and now I will show you what the components of the systems are and how the system works. Okay, this is a prototype of the system, so it's not a final version. It will be improved, of course, but it's enough to show you how it works. Okay, you have one plexiglass plate here, and this is the bottom plate. On top of that we will put the map. If you see, the map is just a sheet of paper with hexagons and numbers on it. You will just place the map in its place like this. Okay, you see the map with the hexagons and the numbers. Those are red numbers because this is player's A set. Player B will have their own set, and the numbers will be black. So I will show you the map right now. Okay, you see now here the numbers are black. And one more thing, you can see the orientation of the map. You can see the dock and the sea. It's on the southern side of the player A, but it's on the northern side of the player B. So when this map is put in their own set, it will be rotated for 180 degrees, so both players will have the same orientation north-south. Okay, you see we have the middle plate, which is also plexiglass plate with the hexagon numbers, and you see the hexagon numbers are rotated 180 degrees when you look those numbers down. So you put the plate on top and you see that these numbers match. For example, you have 1510 here and 1510 here, but it's rotated 180 degrees. So this is because this plate will slide, and once it slides like this, the other player will take this plate and mark their units on the plate. I will show you how this works later, so for now we'll just leave it here. After that we'll have final plate, the third plate, which goes on top like this, and those hexagons are magnetic hexagons and they represent the fog of war. The player A will place their unit here, and as the unit moves, the fog of war reveals, and the terrain and the enemy unit is shown if it's there. I will just make a pause here to make another set, and then we will continue. Okay, now you see the system when it is set up. The player's A set is here, player's B set is over there. You have a barrier here, so the players can't see each other's maps, and this is the important part, because that's the point of the system, so you don't see where the enemy units are. You have here a dice pad, like when you roll a dice, you just roll it here, so the both player can see which number the dice showed. Okay, now I will show you the example of how this fog of war works, and you will see the point of this system. This is the example. Okay, you have this unit which is on 1307 hexagon, and let's say it has area of sight of 2 hexagons like this. If we want to move this unit, let's say for 1 hexagon, what we will do next. Okay, this unit will move here. We'll take this magnetic pen, and since these are magnetic hexagons, we will just remove hexagons here and place it here. So you will just change the area of sight of the unit. You see, it's very easy, like this. So this is new area of sight of this unit. What we will do next is we will mark this position, this new position, we will mark on the board here. Okay, now we will do next, we will slide the middle board from the other player, and we will take one of the color of the marker. Let's say we'll take red color, because each unit will be marked with the different color. So the new position of our unit is 1208. So we have 1208 hexagon here, and we will mark that the unit from 1207 walked to 1208 hexagon. After that, we will slide this back, and the other player will take his turn. Now we have the player B unit, which is on 1410 hexagon, and it wants to move 1 hexagon to 1409. Since it has only 1 hexagon area of sight in this example, we will just remove hexagons here, and those 3 hexagons are new revealed, and the new position of the unit is 1409. Okay, it's 1409. Okay, what we will do now is to mark the new position of the player B unit. the player B unit was on 1410, sorry, and it moved to 1409. So new position is here. Once we've done this, we will just take this plate and slide it back under the player A set. Now we will go there and see what happens. Now you can see that this unit, since it has larger area of sight than the enemy unit, now can see that the enemy unit is right on this hex 1409. The enemy unit doesn't know that it's been spotted by this unit, so you will have a situation that the player A knows the position of the enemy unit, he can see it and knows where it is, while the player B has no clue that this unit is on this position and that it can see the enemy unit. This is something that's this is the point of this system. So once you start playing the game, you will know that these surprises may happen when this unit now can choose whether to attack this unit, or if it chooses to withdraw or to hide, you can just move away from the unit and the enemy won't even know that this unit was here. That's the point of this fog of war system, and it provides the player a completely new experience regarding playing war games. So I hope that this example is clear enough. We will show you furthermore how to mark the transitioning of the units across the terrain, and how to keep a log of this movement. Okay, when the player has finished its turn, what he will do, he will just erase the old position of the unit, and the new position of the unit will remain. After that, he will slide this back and the other player will continue. Okay, let's say that the unit is on 1410 and it wants to move to 1408. So what we will do, we will remove these hexagons like here. We will place the unit on 1408 and we will just return these hexagons here. This really depends of the rules of the game. Sometimes the rules may say that the revealed terrain remains revealed, but in this example we will just place the fog of war back. So you see here that this unit is now on 1408 and it has area of sight of 1 hexagon. Now we will see what happens. Okay, now the unit was on 1410 and it moved to 1408. We will mark the transitioning of the unit from 1410 to 1408, and what we'll do, we will just, of course, just slide this under the other players. Now you see that the unit has area of sight of 2 hexagons. Even though it can't see this hexagon, the unit was passing through his area of sight. So these lines, these arrows, indicate that the unit was here and passed through this hexagon and went down in fog of war. This unit doesn't know where the unit started or where this unit ended its move, but it knows that the unit passed through 1409 hex. So the other unit still doesn't know that this unit is here and that it's been spotted while traveling through its area of sight. So players will first mark their movement, and after that, if the player A in this case says it's okay, I can continue, the player B will erase this movement track from its board on the other side of the barrier, and the game will continue. In this way, the player A will have the information that the player's B unit passed through here, but the player's B unit, or the player B, won't know that the player's A unit is here, or that the player's A unit saw his unit passing through its area of sight. In order to track the movement of the units, in case that you want to check later whether you played it right or not, you can have this unit movement log. So you say, let's say this is last player A, and it has infantry unit, and then let's say round 1 the infantry unit moved from 1408 to 1409, and at the end of the turn you just draw a line. Round 2 you can say that it moved from 1409 to, you can say, 1412 if it's continuous movement, if there was no right or left turn. Or you can say that in, let's say, in round 3 it moved 1412, then it moved to 1413, then it moved back to 1412. So this is like a combination of what you want to do. After each round you just draw a line and continue. You have spaces for 4 type of units, because in this game Iron Squad you can play it with a maximum of 4 units, and I will show you a little bit later which those units are, and tell you a bit more about the game. You notice that there are a lot of magnetic hexagons in the game, so we wanted to make sure that the players won't be required to set each hexagon every time they want to play the game. As you can see, the box is big, the game is big, so it has to be stored in the way that can provide the players the possibility to play the game often, but not to spend too many hours setting the game up. So this is the packaging that we wanted to show you, how the game will be stored, so you won't be able to so you won't have to set the magnetic hexagons over and over again. So this is the top plate. On top of that plate we have a cardboard cover. On top of the cardboard cover we have this middle plate, which is plexiglass, and all that is strapped with these these bands. So even though you take this and you put it vertically, and if you store it like this, the hexagon will remain on the place, and they won't fall down. So when you unpack the system, as we will do now, you see, so we'll take these rubbers off. Okay, these bands, this one, okay, here, okay, these two, okay, here and here. Okay, we will remove this plate, we will remove cardboard cover, and we will remove the edge cover. As you can see, hexagons are in the very same place they were after we stored the game. So this is time saving, and players will have the opportunity to spend more time playing the game than setting these hexagons each time they want to play the game. If you think that there's a better solution for this, please leave a comment below. We'll be happy to listen and to take your advice. Okay, thank you. Okay, now you've seen how this system works, and I will just tell you something a little bit about the game itself, Iron Squad. The full video how to play this game will be released later, but now we'll just show you some components of the game, the system you've seen, and I mentioned that there were like up to 4 units that players can choose, but you will have 7 units here. You see here are their cards. These are German units. You have 7 different types of units, and depending on your mission you will choose 4 of them. These are American units, so I will just show you a couple of them so you can see how it looks like. And these are mission cards. Each player will take 1 of the mission cards, and the goal of the game is of course to complete its mission. This is all for now regarding the Iron Squad game. I will like to get back to the Princeps game Fog of War system that you've seen. The one prerequisite of this system to work is honesty of the players. It is very easy to cheat here because you can just reveal Fog of War more than you could, more than you should, and you can see the enemy units even though the rules won't allow you to do that. So that's the prerequisite you must have in order to play this game, but I believe that most wargamers would like to win fair and square, and that they won't cheat. This system can be used in a variety of games. This is something universal regarding to era where you can in which you can play the game. So it can be from ancient time, Napoleonic Wars, World War I, World War II, marine warfare, submarine warfare, naval warfare, everything, even aerial combat is doable here. So there is no limit that you can use this system for. The best part is that all you need is a new map and new counters. So it's a piece of paper and a couple of counters which can give you a completely new experience. So we plan to make a series of games. So once you get this system, and you will be notified whenever we publish some new game. Also, I encourage all of you to make your own games, use this system, make it even better, because after all, having fun is this is what wargaming is all about. This system will be on Kickstarter along with the Iron Squad game somewhere in the autumn of 2024. There is a Kickstarter link in the description of this video, so feel free to subscribe and click the follow button on Kickstarter page so you will be notified when the Kickstarter campaign starts. I hope I didn't forget something, but if I have, please forgive me. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will find this very interesting, and that you will support our campaign. So that's it for now, until the next time. Bye.